Hi, I'm Dr. Kanika Tomlin, the Deputy Mayor of the City of St. Petersburg. Welcome and thank you for watching. Today, Mayor Rick Kreisman and I are going to talk a little bit about the proposed budget for fiscal year 2015 that the Mayor recommended to City Council on July 1st. But first, we want to talk to you a bit about how we get to a budget. $446 million. That's a lot of money, and you contribute a significant but small portion to that total. Here's how it works. First, the value of your home is assessed by the Pinellas County Property Appraiser. Last year, property values in our county went up 7.9%. That's really good news for the value of your home.
Now that 7.9% is not the number that we presented to Council. When we were required to present the budget to Council on July 1, as the Charter requires, the estimated increase that we had at that time was 6.98%.
It also means that we will see an increase in our budget without raising taxes. One of the things you'll notice about this budget is that the millage rate, that's the tax rate that's applied to the assessed value of real estate, is staying the same.
We are not recommending we increase that rate at all.
In other words, no tax increases from the City of St. Petersburg. So because property values have increased, our budget will increase modestly to reflect that increase in value. As you can see, there are several different funds, many of which are fairly complex, that make up our total budget. There's the Capital Improvement Fund, enterprise funds, but for the purposes of our conversation today, we want to specifically focus on the operating budget, $216 million. Mayor, we worked with our amazing city team, you and I, to create a balanced budget that was responsive and reflective of the city's wishes in all of our communities. So let's talk about some of the specific investments you've recommended to Council.
The first funding priority is our Neighborhood Affairs Administration. The proposed increase will go to support more investment in our housing programs, neighborhood grants, increased support for St. Vincent de Paul homeless program, and the Safe Harbor programs, and finally, our summer youth employment program. The total increase in investment will be $837,000.
That's direct change in people's lives.
And that brings a total investment of $5.75 million in that department. Now, it's important to note that these numbers might change because as property values went up, we have additional opportunities to invest in our priorities. Now, in our Planning and Economic Development Department, I'm committed to economic development and to attracting and retaining the high-paying jobs that we all want in our city. The budget includes continued funding of our greenhouse partnership with the Chamber of Commerce, our Main Street programs for development throughout the city, as well as increased investments that will allow us to better position our city to retain and attract quality employees and employers. Now, the total increase in investment will be $200,000. And that's for a total investment of $3.36 million. Now, in our Marketing and Cultural Affairs Department, St. Petersburg needs to tell the story of who we are in a way that reflects our city's progress, sophistication, and culture. We must reinforce our city as a top choice for residents, employers, employees, and tourists. So there's an increase in our marketing budget that will help us accomplish that. And with this marketing department increase also comes an increase of $100,000 in arts and cultural affairs. And that brings a total proposed increase of $800,000.
You know, Mayor, you've talked a lot about your vision for the city, and it's so refreshing to see you put real resources behind those priorities.
Well, thank you. And that really helps us by giving us a total investment in this department of $2.8 million. In our Economic Stability Fund, we are proposing an investment of $1 million in our reserves for FY15. Now, this investment is included in the transfer to the Economic Stability Fund line and in the general fund, and it will help us to maintain strong reserves and our credit rating.
And this is the first time in 7 years that we will have transferred $1 million to the economic stability of our city. That's quite an accomplishment.
As our economy continues to rebound, we will maintain a focus on this priority in keeping with our commitment to fiscal stewardship and responsibility. Salary increases. The fiscal year 2015 recommended budget will invest in our most important asset, the men and women who provide outstanding service to our residents.
Thanks, Mayor Kreisman, for highlighting just a few of the top fiscal priorities for 2015. The fiscal year 15 proposed budget will come before City Council at 2 public hearings in September. For more information on the budget process, please visit our website at stpete.org/budget.
Thank you again to everyone in the community for all your input in helping us shape this 2015 budget.
This is the first in a whiteboard series that the mayor and I will bring you regularly to talk about important issues that shape our city. Please stay tuned for our next installment.